Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Aaron. This is For the Love of Tech, and I'm here because I love tech and you love tech. More importantly, you love smartphones, maybe even smartphone photography. Couple things to bring up. Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. $1,400 price tag on that bad boy. The Poco phone I bought for about $530 on Amazon. So you're looking at a comparison of like a big difference. So just remember, if you're like, hey, mobile photography is important to me, but I don't want to spend that kind of money, this is an option for you. And you're gonna see what I'm talking about in just a second. Here we have the lovely scene right outside of my office. Not really much of a view, but it's all I got. And the reason I like this photo is because it has a lot of color, it has a lot of subjects all over the place, and I just like to see that big wide view. Colors on this is really spectacular. I don't think that there's a clear winner. I think what you have is a preference, and that comes down to which one do you like. And whenever I do my camera comparisons, people accuse me of being biased. Yeah, I guess I am biased towards the picture I like better, but I don't really care what phone took that picture. You shouldn't either. And if you do have a bias just because a certain phone or device took the picture, that's okay. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not. Next, here was a devastating choice I made. It was absolutely horrible. I regretted every second of it. I left there so hungry. Because I was like, I'm gonna have a light lunch, a soup and a salad. Who does that, right? A soup and a salad for lunch. Ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you, I like how Samsung handled the food a little bit better than the Poco. I don't think the Poco did a bad job at all. I just feel like Samsung enhanced the greens slightly, just slightly, to make me lean a little bit more towards Samsung. But let's just get a good close-up on those tomatoes. It's like the detail that they're maintaining is crazy. The Poco phone looks better. The Poco phone actually looks like it maintained the detail. So, you know, sometimes you gotta look a little bit deeper. Even though I leaned more towards the overall look of the Ultra, I think that the Poco probably did a better job with the details on that device. So here we are, the typical backyard scene that I usually shoot about 3:30, 4 in the morning, because that's what time I wake up, because I'm crazy. The Poco phone, again, we got to zoom in on the details here. It left the trees really fuzzy, whereas the Samsung, we zoom in, we've got more definition, but we do have that big ugly light streak, that flare, if you will, that is in the way. But you can see the power lines or whatever cables are in the sky, they're a lot clearer. You can actually see more background image beyond the light source. So I think obviously Samsung takes the cake in low light photography. This scene is very interesting to me because while low light night mode kicked in, I think that the Poco phone, even though it didn't bring in all of this artificial light and brightness everywhere, the Poco phone, hands down, I think gave me a more realistic picture, but the Samsung gave me a much more artificial photo because that street looked nothing like that. It was dark with just a little bit of light source here and there, but as you can see, Samsung pulls in those lights, enhances it, processes the holy blueberries out of it, and it spits out this phenomenal image. I will also tell you, Samsung's exposure in night mode is much longer than in the Poco. I think the Poco needs to push an update. They need to send some software goodness down to us through that OTA, and then I think maybe we might actually have a contender. Here I'm highlighting regular low light without activating nighttime mode. Samsung brings in a lot more light, processes the image, saturates it, and just pops the hell out of it. Whereas the Poco gives us a nice, good, clear image, and it keeps more of the natural look. Which photo looks better, right? And then which photo looks more natural? So now here we are back at the wonderful little Gulfport beach, my beautiful little community, chilling here, taking a couple pictures at the same time in the tripods. And here we just gotta take a look at it. Both of these pictures are phenomenal. I mean, there's no winner here, but there are differences. The Ultra really pops the grass. It's really green. There's no way the grass is really greener on that side. Ooh, I'm so stupid. On the Poco, much more natural, but does it look better? I think sometimes Samsung just really over processes their images to give us what we think our image should look like. And I don't hate them and I'm not mad at them for it, but when I do a comparison with a solid camera like the Poco 64 megapixel, I gotta be like, is it necessary? Can I have like a real or a fake button on the Ultra? Like, tell me, is this a real picture? Is this a fake picture? What's the deal? We are at the same exact view, same little pavilion sitting down, and I activate my wide megapixel, which immediately brings in some of the table in front of me, the pillar on the side, widens it out. Now all of a sudden we can see our bench over there a lot more clear. We've got our little chemtrails, same image, same location, and this is a 10 times zoom. Why did I only go 10 times zoom? Because you're just like, the Ultra goes 100 times zoom, and it does, and it's garbage. There's nothing out there to compare it to. It doesn't belong in a camera comparison, but taking a look here, again, the Samsung did a way better job. If you just go ahead and zoom in on the details of the boat, you can actually see the wording on the boat says MENO there. In the Poco, you cannot see that at all. So even at 10 times zoom, the Ultra just gave us a way better image. There's no way around that. I went ahead and I activated the Bouquet video. So here we're taking a look and we're actually seeing what Bouquet video looks like on the Poco phone right here, Poco, and then the S20 Ultra. So I want to see how it processes the hat. Looks pretty good. It's pretty awesome. I also have beauty mode activated a little bit, skin smoothness to see how the enhancements come out. Head down to the comments. Let me know which Bouquet video you prefer, the Poco phone F2 Pro or the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look. This is a selfie, same location, same little pavilion where I posted up at. Camera flipped around, looked at me, and I wanted to see how it handled the background beyond me. And that's what I want you to pay attention to. Samsung needs to get some credit here because they've put a lot of work into not whiting out the sky, that high exposure. But the Poco phone, it has some work to do here when you put it up next to the Samsung. And it's just like, if you're just looking at the palm trees, it's like, this is a big giant no bueno. But it doesn't mean that the whole picture or the image itself is not good. I actually really like the Poco image. However, if I have to say which photo am I gonna share, I'm gonna go with the 10 megapixel selfie from Samsung. Here we're looking at the Poco. This kicked out a 16 megapixel. I've left my pavilion and made my way to the beach. What an amazing Florida. This is really my life. This is what it's like living in Florida. You got beautiful scenery everywhere. You go to the beach a lot. So I like the beach and it's a lot of fun. The colors pop. It's nice and vibrant. But when we go ahead and we focus in on the sandals, right, and just looking at the different details of the sand, again, this is where maybe megapixels do matter, because you can see the 108 is much more clearly defined. They both did a great job. I'm not going to say one's better than the other, but certain parts of the Ultra photo definitely more clear, more concise, more data was processed to produce that image, but we are doing a pretty aggressive zoom on it anyways. Okay, here we go, a nice little beach scene. Sun's going down, there's boats in the water. Which one do you like? Which sky looks better to you? It's hard to tell, right, which is more natural unless you were there taking the photo, but if I have to guess which one I like better, I'm gonna go with the Ultra. So here we have a couple photos. I'm not gonna tell you which one took which. You have to watch until the end to see if your guess is right. So I wanna know which one of these photos you like the best. And then keep watching the video, hit play, and we will find out and explore this together. But that is wrapping up the beach day for me. It was an absolutely gorgeous day. It was Father's Day. I'm not a daddy, I'm a stepdaddy. So I did get to spend time time with my stepchildren, and I also got to spend time with my husband. It was really awesome. We had a phenomenal Father's Day. And I just want to go ahead and wrap it up and just show you guys a little beach scene, some little beach goodness of the sunset going down. So here we're just going to do a quick little side-by-side slideshow, and you can just slowly watch as that beautiful sun goes down into the horizons. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for staying until the end. And in case you're wondering, picture number 10, the first one was taken on the S20 Ultra. The second photo was taken on the Poco F2 Pro. Till next time, for the love of tech, namaste. Oh, don't go anywhere yet. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, because I need that algorithm love. Till next time, thank you.